I don't think a lot of people know this. Well, anymore. I don't think people know this anymore. But there was one point in my career or in my time of playing Roblox where I've had 100 million Robux on my account. And the only reason that I was able to actually have that much Robux was because of one Roblox game. And that game was called Please Donate. Well, obviously everyone should know what Please Donate is. The thing is though, over the past month or two, or like a month ago or 2 months ago, Roblox made an update that completely ruined Please Donate. And today the game only sits at 3,800 players. Crazy. This game used to average around 30,000 to 40,000 players daily, like normal. Like it was instant. However, it no longer averages that. And I'm pretty sure we all know why. I mean, if you don't know, now we're gonna go over it in today's video. Basically, this YouTuber who goes by the name of Plaga, he made a video about the rise and fall of Please Donate. The whole story of it. And if you're new here, leave a like and subscribe to join the Supreme team, and let's just get into it because I'm not gonna lie, this is actually pretty crazy.
This may be the youngest, richest, and unluckiest developer in all of Roblox. We'll see how a 15-year-old boy was able to become a millionaire behind his parents' back and made a Roblox decision. Made a Roblox because the empire he had built over the years to start collapsing before his eyes. The great story of Please Donate. It all started in 2016 when a 9-year-old boy discovered Roblox for the first time. For years, he would just play Roblox like any other kid until, in 2019, he had the idea to start his first game.
Wait, what the heck is going on? Why is it talking like this? I don't know why it's talking like this, but it's a little interestingly funny. Yo, what the heck? I feel like I'm listening to a robot speak, but let's just keep going.
Months later, at the end of that same year, he would release another game called the 2020 Counter, which was simply that.
Wait, what the heck is this? Wait, are we watching a video in Spanish? Well, it's already interesting enough for me.
21 with his first small success. Music Maker. A simple game, but one that demonstrated something important. He had ideas. Lots of ideas. Too many ideas. Everything he imagined, he turned into a game, from a clicker competition to Roblox.
That is crazy. My boy has him. Dude, I haven't talked to him in a minute too, bro. Dude, the thing is, it's like, I think ever since that stuff happened, I just think Hasm ultimately quit Roblox, bro. I think he quit. Dang, and it's so unfortunate too because they really did bro, they messed, dude, that's crazy. They just, dang, I don't even know how to explain it.
His own Discord. The problem was that no one was playing, and after years of trying, he was still just a creator doing his own whims, and he was about to give up, but he would come up with a great idea. The game was Type Race, and it was a game where you simply had to type faster than everyone else in math. And for the first time, it worked, but not for the reason he expected. It seemed to have returned to the starting point with no ideas, without knowing what their next game would be. But I don't know if you remember that in 2022, there was a game that dominated a large part of the platform, Pet Simulator X. And you might ask me, what does that have to do with it? Well, it all started there. Because back then, donating Robux to another person was a headache. Groups, payments, waiting. And for millions of players, it was simply annoying. Jasm had just encountered a gigantic problem, and if he could solve it, it could change the platform forever. For the next 3 months, he worked on a single idea until it was finally ready in February 2022. Please donate.
Dude, it's so funny. I remember when Please Donate released, I just couldn't. Dude, it was so funny. Like, I literally made a video on it the day Please Donate was like out there, and I could not wrap my head around the fact that you were able to make Robux from a Roblox game. I thought it was fake. I made a video on it. I was literally, I'm gonna be honest, I think my first ever Please Donate video, I think I was hating on it low-key. And it's so funny because even Hasm commented on that video before we actually ended up becoming friends. Like, he was like, no, it's like legit. Like, I'm like, you could actually try it and it'll work. And I was like, what? Like, yo, that's so crazy. Yo, the lore behind Please Donate.
You claimed a spot, the system would automatically detect your badges or jerseys and turn them into buttons so that anyone could donate Robux to you with just one click. Just one click.
See, that's the exact part that Roblox messed up. They messed up that whole part. Now the game is broken. It's low-key fixed, but it's just not as good as it used to be.
It was simple, too simple. And that was the problem. Because Roblox-related games had a terrible reputation, audible. Most ended up being full of scams, false promises, or were simply removed by Roblox. So when Please Donate came out, no one paid any attention. But it wasn't until several days later that JZM released an update deciding to fully commit to the idea, changing the map, adding new music and a huge variety of options. But again, as in many cases, the YouTubers did it again, making a challenge to get 50,000 Robux without paying a single cent, getting more than 150,000 Robux in record time. And from there, everything changed. Because for the first time, people saw a game that actually gave you free Robux. It was exactly what the Roblox community had been waiting for years, and also exactly what Roblox had been hating for years. Please Donate was removed from Roblox just 2 weeks after its launch. 2 weeks after its launch. Without warning, without message, and without explanation.
Bro, yes. Literally right after Please Donate released, Roblox removed the game and deleted it with no explanation. They just didn't like the fact that people were able to get Robux for free.
But the reality was much simpler and much more worrying because this was not the first donation game, nor the second, or the third.
What?
Since around 2014, Roblox had a huge history of deleting games of this type. They didn't trust them, and most of them ended up disappearing.
What? Wait, so, okay. I think I did hear about that. Like, there was Please Donate, like, games way before Please Donate came. But, like, what? I didn't know it was like that.
This was just another victim. But then, the next day it came back. And came back stronger than ever.
Wait. Can anyone in the comments let me know, how did he get the game back? Like, what did he just re-upload it or something? Like, wouldn't Roblox like shut it back down or something? Like, how did he get it back?
If Roblox had given him a second chance, he was going to take advantage of it, starting to give away absurd amounts of Robux. The servers, and adding the new 100,000 Robux nuclear bomb, turning each session of the game into a literal spectacle.
You know what's so crazy about this? I don't think you can ever replicate Please Donate again, or the feeling of giving away 100,000 or even 1,000,000 Robux again. I don't think you can replicate that feeling. And the only reason why I say that is because it's like the amount of like the generational run that Please Donate went on. It was so big, and and the generational run went on for so long, for so many years, to the fact that people grew numb to the fact of a person being donated 1,000,000 Robux or even 100,000 Robux. I don't think you can replicate that again.
And thanks to the voice booster, they could also do challenges.
Woof woof. Give me Robux. Woof woof woof. I
don't have any scams. Have fun. Look, I was having a blast here. Not just donating for the sake of it. Our Donate was no longer just a donation game. It was a place where things could happen.
It was also a hangout game, I would say. I'd say Please Donate got to the point where it was a hangout game also.
It became the only place on Roblox where you could legitimately get Roblox for free. And for Jen, it was proof that she had finally made it. Because this wasn't some emerging game that would go viral, and within a few months, it was one that everyone needed if they wanted to easily transfer Robux or donate to a friend. And let me see. By May of that same year, she would make the biggest update to the entire game. And the thing is that Chris Donate's success was such that even Speed himself would dedicate an entire stream to him, receiving up to 1,000,000 Robux.
Whoa, what about me? What about me when I, you know, what about me when I play Please Donate? Like, y'all forgetting about me?
Please.
Dude, holy crap. He only had 9 million subs at that time? He got like 55 million subs now.
Any developer would want to have, and any player would want to play, as was becoming one of the richest developers in all of Roblox. But I couldn't touch that money because
I make video games, and I've hidden it from my parents for years. I want to tell them, but I'm so nervous. What should I do?
And the thing is, Jason has been earning unimaginable amounts of Robux all this time and has become one of the most respected developers in Roblox.
Dude, you know what's so crazy? So Hasm was making so much Robux, and even though he didn't tell his parents at all that he was making all these Robux, he started giving it away. And that's where like the whole spree of donating came from. Like bro was just giving it away because like he knew that he didn't want to tell his parents that he was like making all that money.
But none of his parents knew. And just imagine the scene.
Mom,
Tell me, son, I
have something to tell them, but don't get mad.
No, that's actually facts. Like imagine telling your mom, yo mom, I have nearly like $7 million worth of Robux on my account and I don't know how, like I don't know what to do. Like and bro, what? Like what?
Shortly after the first anniversary of Please Donate, he posted a tweet.
The comments with the most likes will appear on a billboard and
Oh my gosh, I remember that. He did a tweet where it was like the comments, what he said, the comment with the most likes will appear on a billboard. And he was in New York and my comment was on there. My comment was on the billboard in New York. And you know what my comment was? It was a picture of my face.
Yeah, right. But a few days later, he made good on his promise. On February 18th, he stood on the billboard in Times Square in New York, live, streaming the entire time, being on the billboard for 48 seconds every 5 minutes, promoting his Discord community, along with the Twitter comments he had promised. It was crazy. For the first time, a Roblox developer was taking his community outside of Roblox,
No one's
showing
ever
that
done
this
that.
game was no longer just a game, it had become a phenomenon. And just when everything seemed perfect, the renovation would arrive. Amalasa, completely redesigned map, new secret minigames, exclusive stands, donation, history, VIP subscription, gifts, and dozens of bug fixes. Askama. Please Donate was entering a new phase, and to prove it, Jace added something absurd to me, the 10 million Robux donation effect.
Starfall. I love that. That was so peak. When I first ever saw that, that was so peak.
A figure so ridiculous that it seemed impossible to see it in-game. But Jace wouldn't stop there because shortly
Jace.
after, he would announce one of the biggest giveaways Roblox had ever seen. 10 million Robux for anyone in his community. Thousands of people panicked, thousands participated, and more than
Bro, Hasm was always innovating, bro. He was always throwing out like something crazy. Yo, dang, bro. Why did Roblox have to ruin Please Donate? You know what, bro? I hope, you know, I hope Hasm like, I genuinely hope Hasm like still finds the courage and motivation to like create something on Roblox that innovates it and just completely just break the barriers of limitation again, bro. Like no one thought you were able to do like what Please Donate did. No one thought that was possible, and he did it. So I hope that Hasm is able to do it again because man, I missed that.
30,000 players watched the moment live, waiting to find out who would become a millionaire. Finally, a winner emerged. Lynn, but there was a problem.
Oh my gosh, I remember. Oh my gosh, I remember this. Bro, someone won. This is how I ended up getting the 10 million Robux. I ended up winning that. Well, how did I forget that? Bro, so, all right, so the guy didn't respond, so Hasm picked a new guy. But Hasm picked a new guy, and apparently that guy, like, I think he, like, scammed or something or did something, and I made a video about it. And then next thing you know, Hasm was like, yo, join me. Join this link. Next thing you know, boom, 10 million.
And when time was up, they threw again. This time, another user named Mott1.
What the?
And this is where it all gets weird, because just a day later, Moot started complaining publicly, stating that the payment Roblox gave him for those Robux was insufficient, getting a ban from Discord and Roblox moderating the purchase of the Bucks, which resulted in Mana not receiving a single Robux, and Hafen being a single Ramata Stani. Hafen refunded everything.
Okay, so basically what had happened was, right? He got to 10 million Robux, if I'm not mistaken. And the thing is, he went publicly explaining that once he gets to 10 million Robux, he's instantly DevXing. But the thing is, at that time, there was a regulation where they said that it is physically impossible to DevX like Robux that were donated to you or something like that. I think. All right, at that time, this is what I was like low-key a little bit remembering and not fully remembering. But then Roblox got wind of it. They retracted all of that. And yeah, it was just so much hectic stuff.
On July 18, 2023, Hazen would release a dice game limited to only
What
20.
the freak, bro? Did they not talk about... Yo, what's going on? Is he not going to talk about me getting the 10 million Robux instead? Like, bro, does he not like me?
Playinate was becoming one of the favorite tools of Roblox scammers by Antiquita. And the worst thing is that many times the scams didn't even happen in-game, they happen outside. Outside.
Dang.
Thousands of players lost pets, not because Donate is a scam, but because the scammers had found a perfect way to take advantage of their reputation, and unfortunately...
Oh, wow, I did not know that. So they were using Please Donate to scam people through Adopt Me, like steal pets on Adopt Me. Wow, that's crazy. I didn't know that.
Despite that, the game continued to grow, and we found ourselves in the Halloween live event.
That was fire. Yeah, I seen that. That was fire. Oh,
Was
my.
absolutely cinematic.
Peak.
Similar to last year, but in a more elaborate way. They're transforming the map and adding its stands. Collaborating with the Great Tower Defense Simulator game to obtain rewards.
I remember that. That was
later,
fire.
the update of the wind calendar, including the Ruane being a personalized summary showing your most important moments within Please Donate throughout the year. But
Yo.
then 2025 arrives, a year that seemed calm, but that would end up being full of problems, starting with a fierce competition in the leaderboards in which Jazin formalized the sending of physical gold-plated metal trophies directly to the homes of the...
Yo, I literally still got my trophy right now. Hold on. I got it right now. Yup, right here. My trophy. Please donate. Top donator, but this was of October 2024. Yo, why are we forget? Yo, why is he not adding me? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not a jealous guy, but like, bro, come on. Did I not do nothing in Please Donate or something? Like, I had no motion or something? Like, dang, bro. Come on now.
But nothing compared to what would happen in April. The apocalypse of fake donations. A Roblox update completely broke transaction security for over 48 hours, where malicious scripts allowed regular users to simulate fake purchases with extreme ease within the servers, flooding the global chat with alerts, and, for the first time in a long time, leading Haz to shut down the game until Roblox resolved the issue. But even after that, something was changing. And this time, it wasn't a mistake. It was the community itself. Because remember when I said that most players came in expecting a miraculous donation? When that stopped working, we welcomed the bots. Why leave your computer on farming Robux in your account when you could have multiple accounts at once and multiply your earnings? And given how impossible it was to stop them completely, in a desperate attempt, they optimized the servers for voice chat. Halloween event would arrive in October. As usual, the live event started by blowing everything up and breaking the entire map, turning it into a Halloween theme for the first time,
Peak.
reaching over 230,000 players connected, and also having a beautiful
How much money was that? What do you mean 234,000? How much money did they make?
collaboration with Evader. And when it was impossible to top that, December came with another live event, transforming and freezing the entire map, promoting their new plushies, and bringing the biggest content patch of the year, crazy, resembling their numbers as a successful game. 3 days later, they launched the Adidas event with another impressive live event.
That is so fire, bro.
Please Donate seemed stronger than ever. Hazen was already of age. The events were increasingly ambitious, and the game continued to be one of the most important on the entire platform.
It had had 199,000 players? I don't remember that.
It seemed that they had finally found the perfect formula, but first blow would inevitably. At the beginning of the year, Roblox launched one of the most controversial updates in its history, the new restrictions on traditional chat and voice chat. From now on, it was mandatory to verify age with an official document or photo, limiting the way they could read messages, speak, interact, or participate in voice conversations. Please donate. It was a catastrophe.
Really?
The game relied 100% human interaction. And when Roblox began dividing players into different age groups, the servers began to break, completely silencing the classic exchange of transactions at the booth. So, it's hell. But the worst was yet to come. In early February, Please Donate disappeared. This happened because the game would no longer belong to Hazem's personal profile and would officially move to the corporate group organizing its team of programmers and designers under a formal studio brand in order to legally and jointly manage the massive structural changes that Roblox would demand months later, promising to keep players' rank streaks intact during the closure. After so much movement, it seemed that they had overcome yet another crisis. The players adapted, the community returned. Oh yes.
Did you think you would continue profiting from my Robux forever?
Without warning and without anyone leaking it, Roblox announced one of the most devastating decisions in the history of Please Donate. In other words, the way Please Donate had worked for years had just disappeared because the entire game was built on the idea of donating Robux quickly, simply, and accessibly. But now everything would go through official systems, verifications, restrictions, and monthly limits. Donating would no longer be something that anyone could do. With a mandatory requirement of dollars per month just to donate, with a monthly limit of 1,000 Robux. And although for Roblox that was a security improvement for Please Donate, it was a disaster. It was a disaster. Jazim did everything. He tried to contact Roblox in every way possible, tried to find
So he tried to contact Roblox, everything. Roblox didn't even respond.
And on May 29, the inevitable came, the end. Growing from tens of thousands of active players, a mere fraction of what it once was. And so an era ended. It was unbelievable how you could go from being the richest teenager in Roblox to losing everything you've built in the blink of an eye. Yeah. And the strangest thing is that we may be watching it happen live and in person again, but now with one of Roblox's biggest games, which, if you...
Dang, bro. Dang. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this, man. That is crazy. Man, I miss Please Donate, bro. Gone just like that. That is great. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I'm out, guys. Bye.